So we are going to see now the enthalpy of neutralization. So in neutralization, you need to be knowing two things in the question. Okay. In the question, they will provide you some information like this. For example, they will tell you that 50 cm cube of the HCl is reacting with 50 cm cube of sodium hydroxide. Okay. So now we are applying Q is equal to MC delta T for this reaction as well. Okay. Now the M part here is the mass of hydrochloric acid plus the mass of or the volume of hydrochloric acid and the volume of sodium hydroxide. Keep in mind volume is equal to the mass in this case. Okay. And why it is equal to the mass? Because we know that we forgot one thing, one time water is being formed. Okay. Now, one of the concentration will also be given to you. Let's suppose 0.1 mole per dm cube of the concentration. Am I sharing the file with you?
Sir, volume
Yes,
is equal to mass. Volume is equal to mass is only in neutralization.
No, I'll tell you how it is equal to mass. I'm explaining this part now. We know about that density is equal to mass over volume, right? Now, density of any aqueous solution is equal to 1. So mass divided by volume. If I shift the volume to the other side, I'll say that volume is equal to mass now. So whenever you see, that's a law and a rule. Whenever you see that the density of a particular solution is equal to 1, then the volume and mass are exactly equal in its value. Are we clear with this?
Yes, sir.
So wherever it is written that volume is equal to mass, it means density is 1 actually. Any aqueous solution density is always considered to be 1. Okay, now either the hydrochloric acid or the sodium hydroxide, one of them you will have its mole per dm cube, yani concentration will also be given to you.
Sir?
Okay.
Is this the only case in neutralization or in other reactions as well?
This is for neutralization only. When you are calculating
Okay.
the enthalpy of neutralization, then this is how you're going to do or solve the question. And how you're going to mix these solution together, take one beaker and put the solution from another beaker.
No, sir, I'm saying that we take volume as mass only in neutralization reactions.
That's what I'm telling you, my
reactions.
dear, that every reaction where you are dealing with aqueous solutions, the volume and mass will be equal, whether it's a neutralization process or any other process.
Okay, sir.
Right? Because in water, density is considered to be 1, actually. So now moving on to the concentration part, which is given there for sodium hydroxide. So N is equal to C cross V. I'm going to apply to find out the number of moles, which I'll be needing divided by N in this formula. Okay, Q is equal to MC delta T divided by N will give me delta H then. So now, number of moles. First of all, the volume. When you see that the volume is given in cm cube, you must change it into dm cube. So to change the volume into dm cube, either do it separately, and if 50 divided by 1000, do it separately, or you bring the values together, 0.1 times 50 divided by 1000. So you will get the number of moles. And how many moles am I getting from this one? I need your help, please. Anyone pick up your calculator and give me the number of moles?
0.005.
How much?
0.005.
0.005. You should be ready with your calculator. These are the number of moles. Okay. Now, the temperature change will also be given to you. Like, let's suppose 5 degrees Celsius or 10 degrees Celsius, it will also be given to you. So I'm going to use another color. So Q is equal to MC delta T. C is always considered here for water. Mass, you know, it will be 50 plus 50. So it will be 100 grams times 4.18 and delta T will also be given to you in the question. I'm just supposing this value to be, let's suppose 9, okay? And then you divide by 1000, the second step. And then overall, you will divide by the number of moles at the end, which is 0.005. I've done all the steps in one go. You got 100 grams of mass, then you got 4.18 of the specific heat capacity, you got delta T given in the question, and you divide all these values by 1000 because you're calculating in kilojoules, and then what you get the answer, this answer you will divide by 0.05 and you will get kJ per mole to be the answer for it. Any question related to that?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay.
So the
I
volume
need
is
to,
equal to
I
mass.
need, sorry?
So volume is equal to mass in all aqueous reactions, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, one thing which I need to tell you, the number of moles which I've calculated here, these are the number of moles of sodium hydroxide, right? But actually what you need to keep in mind that you will divide by the number of moles of water. So why did I take the number of moles of sodium hydroxide to be the number of moles of water? Because it's 1:1, right?
Sir,
So
what if it
1:1
was
means,
2:1?
sorry?
Sir, what if it was 2:1?
Yes, that's what I'm coming towards. If it is
So we multiply by
2:1 or 1:2, I'll give you another example for it, but I'll not do the calculation just for the changing
Sir,
this
could you tell
value.
what is DM3 again?
Sorry?
DM square 3.
Yeah, it means
Decimeter?
decimeter cube.
Okay.
When you see the unit mole per dm cube, it's always concentration. When you see only dm cube, it's only volume. Now I'm picking another example for the water case, okay? And I want you to focus here. If I take, for example, a different acid, like for example, I'm taking sulfuric acid, H2SO4, plus sodium hydroxide, I'm picking this. What will I get? Please mute your mic. I'll get sodium sulfate, Na2SO4, along with it, I'll be getting water,
H2O. H2.
right? Now, let us balance the equation and see what is there in it. It's 2 times and it's 2 times. The equation is balanced now. Okay. Now, again,
Yes,
it's going 1:1. But let us change the case. Let's suppose that we were provided with the C times V value of sulfuric acid. Then if you calculate the number of moles here to be 0.1, in case of water, it will become double then. Are you getting my point? So
Yes.
sometimes they give you the data about the acid, sometimes they give you the data about the alkali. And the main idea is that you need to be finding the number of moles of water. When you see it's 1:1, it's simple. But when you see, like in case of this one, sulfuric acid, it is 1:2. So if the number of moles for sulfuric acid is 0.1, then how much will be for water? So just simply cross multiplication, you're going to apply for it. Let me do that. Cross multiplication for it. If sulfuric acid is 1 and water is 2, let's suppose sulfuric acid is 0.5, how much is water? So cross multiplication. X is equal to 0.5 times 2 divided by 1. So this is how we are going to work it out. The answer will always be in kilojoules per mole. And keep in mind, water has a fixed enthalpy of neutralization. Neutralization has a fixed enthalpy change, and there's a range for it. It starts from 56 to 58
Sir, wait, what has fixed
kilojoule
change?
per mole, and it's always a negative value.
Sir,
If your
what
answer
has,
is falling, can I just for a minute, then I'm picking your question. If your answer is for neutralization enthalpy, and if it's falling between 56 and 58 negative value, you're absolutely okay. But if you're getting a double answer or a bigger answer, it means you're wrong. Yes, now you can ask.
Sir, what has a fixed range?
Enthalpy of neutralization will
Enthalpy
be,
of,
yeah. This
From,
one, the one which
it
we
will
are
be-
calculating right now.
That will be from 56 to 58 kilojoules.
Here, sorry?
Sir, for enthalpy of neutralization, it will be always from 56 to 58.
Always be between 56 to 58 negative value.
Okay, sir.
It's a fixed value, okay? So if you're getting a different answer, no, say no to that answer. Because a negative value, it's always for 1 mole of water, nothing else is being formed. And 1 mole of water, if you're reacting sulfuric acid with sodium hydroxide, you're reacting hydrochloric acid with sodium hydroxide, you're reacting any other acid with any other alkali. If you're getting 1 mole of water, you must have 1 mole of minus 56 to 58 kilojoules per mole of energy. Yes, this one is done
So what
now.
did you write?
Yeah.
So what did you write in that bracket minus?
Negative. When I'm writing negative, I write a negative sign with VE. So it's negative. When I write positive, I'll write plus sign with VE.
Oh, yes, yes.
These are terminologies. When you're growing in chemistry, you'll be, inshallah, knowing these things. Okay, any other question if you have, I'm ready to answer these questions.
Then it will always be negative, right?
Yes. Enthalpy of neutralization will always be negative. And range minus 56 to minus 58, that's it. Okay, anyone
in a
else?
practical investigation,
Sorry?
in a practical investigation, what could be the possible reasons for producing an anomalous result?
For producing what?
An anomalous result.
Anomalous result.
Yes, sir.
Okay, when you're getting, this is about a rate of reaction sometimes, and you get an anomalous result. So anomalous result is having several kinds of problems in it. Either you have added extra volume, or you have added extra mass there in it, or you have just added less volume and less mass there in it, or you have not given proper time in it, or the reaction is incomplete. So there are 4 or 5 reasons for that.
So concentration as well.
Of course, extra mass and volume, when you mix them, you get a concentration. Any other answer, questions? Okay,
No,
then
sir.
we are going to wind up for today class, inshallah. I'm planning something else for your summer break, inshallah, for your grade 10, coming grade 10. And I'll discuss that in the group, and I want your opinion about it. Like, for example, if you people are staying here or going home, I want to have with you online classes for around a good time, inshallah, so that you people are prepared for your grade 10 exam before time, inshallah. So in the summer break, I'm planning to have a summer camp for the students. Yes.
So
It will
not
be
all
online.
of the students are added in the Eco Club group. So like not all of the students are in the Eco Club group.
Those students who are with me today and they're not there in it, they're most welcome to join the Eco Club group, okay? And Hassan, I need your help in this regard, okay?
Sir, will you share the recording for these 2 meetings?
Hassan, can you add me?
Sorry?
Hassan, can you add me in the group?
Me also.
So have a blessed time, have a wonderful time, inshallah. We'll be seeing you soon. And all this, I want that.
Sir, share the meeting recording.
Sorry?
Share these meeting recordings in
This meeting recording will be shared on my YouTube also, okay? So you can get it there, because see, I was supposed to use Teams, but Teams is official and this is an unofficial one, okay? So I don't want to use the team for it. So that's why, okay? We'll be seeing you, inshallah. Have a blessed time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Okay.